All right, so a quick bonus video to attach, if you will, to the video that we took all the parameters and put them into the algo. On this same chart, I managed to find a few more things to pull to get this win rate above 50% and actually even better than that. And the account balance also went up as well. So here's what I did. What I was doing is I was just like trying different things. Smoothing is something that if we take a look at what happens with smoothing on the visual side. So right now the smoothing's at 50, right? What I did was that I was like, well, what happens if I go like, oh yeah, and this was at 20, we found out that was better. So then what I did was on smoothing, I was like, well, when you switch this up, what happens is that it changes how fast and slow these can get, and the movements are small, but you can see that there's a little bit of an adjustment. So what I was doing was inside the algorithm itself, when I was changing it up, I just like testing different things, right? So one of the things that I tested was, what if I bring this up? What I did was I went to 55 first, and then went to see, okay, what happens, 55. Nothing. Okay, so then I went to 45, I think it was. Oh, this is baseline 2, sorry guys. Here we go. So I went to 55 and just see what happens, right? And it brought it down. So I was like, okay, well, let's go back to 50. And then what I did was that I tested out by bringing the expiration. I was like, well, what just happens if I go down to 15? So I went tap, tap, tap down to 15. And then this happened. And then I was like, okay, but my win rate, oh no, that's not 15. There, but my win rate, was pretty much the same. So then I was like, tap, tap, go up slowly, right? And then it improves again. Now I'm over 50, and then I went tap, tap to 19. And then it was good. And then I was like, well, what happens in between the two? There, oh no, okay, so yeah, anyways, I'm above, right? And then I went back to this and I went 45 on the smoothing. And because I'm above 50 now, right? Boom. And so now I'm at 52%. Still, I mean, I can still do more. But now my profit factor is at 1.8, which is awesome. Now I've got a streak. I've got streaks on both sides, 7 and 14. Now that we're here, let's go see what happens if I add exponential risk. Does that improve? 253 and 52, 291. Oh my goodness, let's see what else I can pull out of this. Sometimes what happens is that you can put a take profit too. So, for example, where there's a really long trend, like right here, there's one here, there's another one here. The pullback sometimes actually messes you up. I wonder if we take off reversal exits now, what happens? 291 and 52%. Okay, yeah, no, so that's not as good. So we'll leave that on. What happens if we add the take profit 0 now? Does that help us? I especially want that win rate to come up. Woo, woo, doo, 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 doo. Yay, we're above 300 now, and the win rate also went up. 1.98 profit factor. Oh. Okay, so let's see what happens. Now that I have a take profit that actually improves, let's adjust the break even multiplier. So let's put it to 2.5. Does that help? This won't increase the win rate, but it might increase the balance. No, it does not. So 2.75 is still better for that. But sometimes what happens is that on these long trends, you might say, well, I would like to, I would like for it, instead of, if it goes past a certain point, instead of going back and hitting my stop loss, what if I just go ahead and take profit? So I went, let's see, I went one time, I was like at 10 times ATR. And this doesn't change your win rate, but it may change your exit point and increase it. No, so it doesn't there, right? But let's try 13, just random. What happens there? 53, it won't change the win rate, but it could change the account balance. And no, it doesn't. So, 8, let's try 8. No, so yeah, so then that doesn't work. Then we just leave it at 0, and that keeps us up nice and high on 303. So yeah, like, or wait, what was there one? What was 10? 303, 302. Okay, yeah, no. So yeah, you can test different stuff out there. Now that we're into this, right? And I mean, if you get better spread, like here's the other thing. Check with your broker. Maybe your spread can get better. Right, so maybe you got a better broker than me. Let's go 1.2. Obviously, that's going to give you a better one right off the bat. Yeah. So, let's say, for example, you get into a commission lot, right? So then you've got, say you're paying, I don't know, say you're paying $7 a lot, and your spread is half. Does that help? No, so that brought it down. And you might pick a different broker that, I know some brokers, they're like $350 a lot. Does that help? With the smaller spread, right? No, not really. So 1.2, no commission. Yeah, pretty much the same, right around the same. But, there you go. That's a little bit of a bonus on top of what we were talking about earlier. The streak is on the effective. Yeah, let's try what happens if I put it on the strict. Does that help? Because I can see my strict streak is actually better than my effective streak. 323. No, so it's better. However, my profit factor is now at 2. Isn't that interesting? Let's go back to effective. Oh no, so yeah, 2.05, so it is better. So yeah, there you go. There's a little bit more that we can squeeze out. And yeah, have some fun, play around a little bit. This is how it's done, guys. This is how the work is done. I'm curious to see what happens if I bring this to, I like these settings sometimes. 323 and 53%. Yeah, no, that brings it back down again. I just keep thinking to myself, maybe I can pull something out of there. But there you have it. There's more that I was able to pull out of it and bring my win rate back up to above 53%. Yeah. Let's just try this. What happens if I bring this down to 5? And, oh, that was too many. A little bit of delay there on my mouse. 5 and 1. Just to test. Yeah, no. So 6 and 2 is better. So yeah, anyways, that's it. Enjoy. And I'm glad we were able to squeeze some more out of this market and get that out of this market and get some get that win rate above 53%. And now we have also got expected value over 1% per trade. Profit factor is nice and healthy. This is an algo for the books. Thanks so much. Have a good day.